Hello, everybody on YouTube. I think I'm getting a little bit more used to going live on this platform, even though I'm still new and it's still sometimes kind of supremely awkward. So, hold on, let me try to get something kind of set up first before we start today's today's goal, which I'm actually really looking forward to. But let me just check to make sure. It's so hot here in California. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot harder other places, but for I think Los Angeles, it's actually kind of hot. But hang on, real quick. It's a Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I obviously had a pretty interesting weekend. Thanks to Kai Cenat. He came over to Los Angeles to have his whole tryouts. I don't know if you guys know about that. Um, but okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oops. Hang on. Sorry. I'll be better with these intros eventually as I get better at streaming. Okay, but yeah, I think to recap a little bit before we start, this weekend, it was Kai Cenat's Streamer University tryout here in Los Angeles. Okay, and the tryout was on Sunday, but it started out Sunday at 1, but people started lining up as soon as Thursday night. People were there Thursday night, and me personally, I wasn't there Thursday night. I wasn't that early, but I know some kick streamers were there. I think this guy named Big Loaf, he was there. I think he was like one of the first ones there, actually. So shout out to Big Loaf. I got to meet him. I don't think he knows who I am, but that's okay. And eventually, I saw that he got like a really funny clip on. That got clipped with Dean Guy. Where he actually stripped down to his boxers and hopped on his table and tried to do a bunch of things. I don't know what it was, but he waited a long time, so I'm glad he actually got in. But me, I went there Saturday, and I got to meet a lot of people. I think like the LA creatives. It was really cool to go there and be able to see what like the creator community is like here in LA, because I feel like everybody says there's a lot of creators and people's doing stuff, but most of the time, like, we're all doing stuff like on our own. Everybody's got their own thing going on, and unless you're part of some content house or a group, then you really don't see other creators that often, and especially in those numbers. So I think it was really cool. I stayed there till like 2:30 in the morning, and I was so tired. I didn't really get to like stay overnight because my battery. I wasn't really prepared. I wasn't prepared on staying overnight, so I pretty much got the maximum out of it. I met some really really cool people, had a lot of fun, but I really was planning on going on the next day on Sunday, but unfortunately something popped up and the timing didn't work out. But it was a hot day though. It was nice and sunny. It was so sunny. And I know that people were just waiting out there for like for so long. I felt so bad. I was watching a few people's streams and they just got burnt. Like they just got so burnt, and I was like, my God. And a lot of them, they just didn't get a chance to go in. But a lot of the people that I camped with overnight, shout out to them. I saw on the things that got clipped on Twitter and stuff. I saw that they actually managed to get in kind of to the gymnasium stage right before Kai Cenat. So I hope you guys did good. So that was just kind of like a short recap about my weekend, and I'm just still trying to recover. But let me take a sip of my coffee. It's right now 8:30, and I'm gonna be chugging some coffee right now. But okay, so I think the other thing that I kind of want to mention and talk about a little bit is, I guess, my streaming schedule here on YouTube for this kind of content, where it's like sewing, right? All about sewing and making stuff that I could use for the live streams. So I remember last time, Eve, she kind of mentioned something that I didn't. I mean, I knew I should consider, but I didn't really consider it. But she mentioned that I should probably have like a stream schedule of some sort, and I know like it's hard to kind of follow a schedule, especially because like with stuff like coming up, all of us, you know, all the time and stuff. But I think I'm gonna shoot for at least 3 days a week, around this time, like around the nighttime, like 8, like from 6 to like 12, maybe 3 times a week. Just either learning how to sew or just sewing different projects, right? And I'm thinking maybe do it 3 times a week minimum, right? And I'm talking about from 6 p.m. Like that's kind of like the earliest I can start, but I think it will usually be like around now, like 8 to 12 or something like that. And we'll shoot for like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. We'll see. I really like my Sundays, but hopefully I could do it every day. But I don't want to do something where I say I'm gonna do something and it just doesn't end up happening. So we'll try doing it 3 days out of the week. Monday, Wednesday. I don't know about Friday. Sometimes I have to go. A lot of stuff happens on the weekends. So it'll be either like, I don't know. I think that if that's the case, then I should do it like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something, right? More during the week, and then on the weekends if I can. But regardless, other than that, let me get into kind of like the main reason for tonight. Actually, is like a sewing project that I thought about, that I thought was gonna be so funny. And my last project was a little hat strap that I made for my Vietnamese hat. But while I was doing that, I was like, oh, my next project could be something really useful to some other of my Kick streaming friends. Okay, so I don't know if you know, but on Kick live streamers, there's like a small group of live streamers that is growing in popularity, where what they do is called night crawling, right? And pretty much what they do is they listen to police scanners, and they listen for like crimes that are happening, and they'll go there, right? And they'll film it, and usually the police are come, and then it's a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on. And I think there's like a few people that are pretty good at doing it right now. Okay, and I think one of them, I don't know if you know, his name is Lord Hito, and he is pretty much night crawling. I think like usually on the weekends. I think that's his active time, and it's at night, obviously. And I've always wondered why they don't do this during the day. And then I think they kind of explained it. The reason why they don't do it during the day is because during the day there's just too much traffic. So when they get a call about something, then what should be like a 5-minute drive takes like an hour out here in LA. So that's why they're all active at night, and they do have a big community dedicated to all the people that's awake or whatever, just all from all parts of the world. Just people tune in. And recently, actually, he's been rolling with another Kick streamer. His name is Goose Fuego, and I featured Goose in some of my videos too. And I thought that okay, so the reason why I wanted to make the mask is because Lord Hito, he christened himself as, I guess, Batman, right? He calls himself Batman of Nightcrawling. And so I thought it would be funny if I could make him kind of like a Batman-esque mask, and also Goose like a Robin type mask, the Zorro type mask or something. And I thought it would be funny if I could get this to them and then they could wear it. But this is like okay. This is like pretty much like a first real project that I'm planning. Like the other ones were just pretty much learning the basics of my sewing machine and learning how to sew stuff and like the tension, how to thread this. So it didn't really count, but it's just practice. But now this is actually like something that I'm planning out that people are going to be actually using. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do tonight, and this is the start. And let's change to the other view so I could actually start drawing it, and then you guys can see like what I'm talking about. Oops, not that one. Okay, so okay, we're gonna start. Oops, sorry. RIP ears. I still need to save up for a microphone stand. Okay. Which is gonna be coming soon. I've been buying a whole bunch of other stuff, but let's see. I hope that you guys can see that. But this is what I worked on last time. All this is like what I drew for all the like the hat that I like bought the Vietnamese hat, and then the strap. This is all the dimensions. Obviously, it didn't work out that well, but that's for, I guess, another time. This was my first project, and it kind of taught me just how kind of hard this actually is. You could do a lot of the planning and stuff, but it just kind of doesn't go your way. So let's talk about today's project. Okay, today's project is going to be all about the mask, and hang on. So okay. Oh, I wonder if you guys heard that crack. Oh, okay. Is this not focusing? What's going on? Yeah, sorry. This is another camera that I'm going to be trying to improve. This one, but here, this is our planning stage right now, right here. So, like I said, I'm going to be making a mask. I wonder if I could make this, like if I could do this. Hang on. This is actually getting kind of annoying. Let me fix this real quick. Hang on. Sorry, I should have done this before. But, whoa. Focus. Not that one. I need to make it a little bit brighter. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And then, sorry, I'm gonna, this stuff, it's kind of annoying because it resets all the time, even though I kind of set the settings up correctly once, but then it just keeps resetting. It's supremely annoying. So right now I have like three cameras. But this one right here is like a webcam. Okay, so I'm gonna try to write. I'm writing backwards, upside down. So I'm gonna write it so that you guys can see everything, which is like this. Actually, I wonder if I could do something like this. No, I'll do that next time. But for today, I'm going to write upside down. Is that good? Does that spell mask? Let me see. Ooh. Okay. I say project. Project. Hey, that's pretty good. I think I spelled the J backwards, but I mean, you guys get it. Okay, so like I said, pretty much what it is going to be like, if this is your head right here, right? If this is your head and then this is your nose, right? This is the eyes, like something like this. And then you got your hair right here, something like this. Then what I want, I really should have had another color pen, is, oh, here's the lips, the juicy, beautiful lips. Is I want like it's gonna be fairly simple, but it's gonna be like something like this, I guess, like where it goes over the nose, and then it covers the eyes too, like this. Okay, and then I don't know if it's gonna be in the back, if it's gonna be like tight or something. Dude, blurry. Yeah, blurry, dude. I'm You like it, huh? Okay, I'm just planning out my my next project. Okay, this is if you didn't know, this is who I have. Don't tell him. Okay, let's keep this on the down low. But this is supposed to be Goose. This is Goose of Fuego. Okay, and then so like the whole theme of Batman and the whole night crawling thing that they're doing, I want to make kind of like a Batman mask for Hito, and then like a sidekick of Robin mask for Goose. And I thought, like, I was dying, dude. I was dying when I'm just like thinking about those two just kind of running around LA, like the fucking dynamic duo or something, So, okay, so that's something like that's something that I'm planning, right? To do this, and I feel like I can do Goose's mask kind of easily, and I think in regards to like the Batman mask, it's gonna be like kind of like something like with a little pointed ears like this, and then I just want, like, if this is the mouth right here, then I just want it to be like right here with the nose, and then the eyes, and then something like this right here, this part, something simple, like that. You got the lips. And I'm trying all this upside down, like all this is upside down. So I think first I'm gonna start with this mess, just because it's so much easier, I think, right? Because this one, it kind of requires like knowing how to do these points, which I don't know how to do, so we're gonna have to figure it out. And yeah, this mask though, I already found the fabric for it too and everything, dude. I was like rummaging through the scraps, and I found this fabric, and it just kind of called out to me. I'll give you a little sneak peek of it, actually. So this Goose's mask is gonna be made with this type of fabric, right here. I don't know if you can see it, but this is called sequin, right? It's a very sparkly and a very it's a very festive it's a very festive fabric. Usually you can see it, so I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look amazing, and I want to see them just sport this all throughout the night. With the sequin fabric mask. I think it's gonna be sick though, honestly. I'm looking forward to it. So I think first things first, Bo, is we got to oh dude, that sequin fabric is so messy. So I think today the plan is, right, number one is make paper what is that called? Make paper template. It's like a template. Make paper template. Oops. Oh, this is so hard. And then we'll make a prototype. Number 2, out of just regular fabric, because I don't really have too much of that one. 2, proto. I should have just wrote sample. Prototype. Like this. And then I think we're gonna go through a few revisions of this one. Okay, so let me see. So to kind of make like a general shape of what it's gonna be something like this, and then like this, with like a strap, I guess, where you could like tie it in the back, and then we'll have a like an eye cut out like this, and I don't know, this part is for like the nose. I don't know if I want to cover the nose or something, or we'll have this like kind of like that, so that it goes up for the nose or something. I don't know, but this is what we're gonna be doing. And this is the mask for, I guess he goes by Burrito Boy. And I think when you do this, like, you have to just make a paper template. So actually, I'm making my scissors, and we'll start this out, and then I'll start cutting things out, and we could get this started. Be right back. I hope you've had a good weekend. I know the Kaizenat event was kind of crazy. Burrito man. Scissors. Okay, back. Got my scissors, and hold on. Did you go back? Dude, I didn't go. Dude, something came up. And I was planning on going on Sunday, but what is it? The timing didn't work out. So I was like, if I went there, I would probably only be able to go for like maybe 1 or 2 hours, right? And then everything would have been kind of in a rush. But I kind of mentioned I was planning on doing something, right? That I was like, oh, it was like something clip worthy. Wait, let me see. I got a piece of paper. Hang on. So let me kind of do this. Let me kind of explain what my thought process was for that day. Like when I was going like to do like my clip stuff, something that I kind of described it as, if I did this, it was probably going to get me like kind of stomped out, right? That's something that I had in mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this paper to kind of trace like the general shape outline, I guess. But while I'm doing this, let me kind of explain. So yeah, I had an idea of something really funny, and what I had in mind was I bought like these, like I bought two bags of flour from Costco. I went to Costco first. Where's my eyebrows? Like right here. These are my eyebrows. Okay, wait, is this it? Okay, and then I went to Costco first. I think this is my eyes right here, and then this is my nose. This is my nose, the tip right here. Yeah. Wait, I feel like my eyes needs more adjustment. Okay, hold on. It starts here. Okay, like that, and then here, like that. My nose. Okay, so I think that's good. And then my eyebrows are probably, right here. Right here. Okay. And then the edge of my face goes to probably right here. Something like this. This is my cheeks, right? And then also on this side, I think the edge of my face goes here. And then also these are my cheeks right here. Did that turn on? All right, kind of, I guess. Okay. So I think, like I said, so I bought two. I went to Costco and they only have two sacks of flowers, right? They have one big ass 50-pound bag, a big ass sack of flowers, or they have like two 10-pound bags of flowers. So originally I bought the 50-pound bag of flowers, and that's what I was gonna use, like a 50-pound, like one sack of flour. And what I wanted to do was, I went there. I was gonna just ask somebody, how strong they are, and how high they could, how long they could hold the flower over their head for, kind of like a strength challenge. While there's a lot of people there, and there's so much hype and so much energy. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find like the scariest looking dude, and I'm gonna challenge him. I'm gonna be like, dude, are you strong? Like, can you lift this over your head, for a long time? Like, do you have the strength? And then, I think I could have found somebody that would have been like, yeah, of course, that's easy. And so, oh my God, we would have got the challenge started. And I was pretty much like maybe 5-10 seconds in to it. I was going to slice the bag open right over there and have all the flour just dump out just right there. Oh my God. And after that point, it would have been like, who knows what would have happened? Who knows what would have happened then. But unfortunately, it's just the timing didn't work out the next day. I originally wanted to do it at night, but then I think the police kicked everybody out, which is really unfortunate. And everybody kind of just partied at the McDonald's. And yeah, okay, so here, let me explain what we're doing. I'm making a mask, and I just did a little trace out of my face like this. So I'm going to make the drawings, and then cut everything out and just make little adjustments here and there, while I kind of test fit it on my head. So let's keep doing that right now. So I want my eyebrows. Do I want my eyebrows to be covered too? Yeah, kind of, I guess, right? So I want the top to be like right here. Okay. Maybe I should do this on the table. Hold on. But other than that, man, the Kai event, it was so fun, right? It was so fun. And I was kind of watching, right, the next day. I think there was a few kick streamers that was there. I think Chenzo was there. Of course, Big Loaf was there. But unfortunately, his mic, not his mic, but I think his battery, it died maybe like during the event, so I was watching. There was also a dude named Moises. He was there. He got burnt like so bad. And what else? I think Mizzy. There's this girl named Life is Mizzy. She was out there too, which I thought was kind of crazy because she was in Florida for the Mike Smalls event. Dude, that girl has like, she kind of grinds, dude. Okay, wait, how do I want this mask? Let's just make it simple. The nose, so we'll do something like this. We'll make a strip out right here, something like this, and then we'll have it like that. So we'll cut straight like this. We'll cut out the eye hole like this here, X, and then this will be our mask template. But yeah, she was out there, and she was kind of just waiting in line out in the hot sun. But dude, I felt so bad for all the people that was waiting outside, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them weren't using sunscreen, right? And I'm pretty sure they just got like so sunburned. You guys know my stance on you guys know my stance on sun care. You know, if you're gonna be going out there, you have to kind of protect your skin, dude, because that stuff is the sun is no joke. Okay, I'm cutting out the eye hole. This is a very rough pattern. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. I was gonna say template, but we're making the pattern. Like this. Hang on. So, you know, this is my first time doing it. I didn't really watch any tutorials how to make patterns or whatever. I'm just kind of winging it. You know, we got one eye hole cut out, and then I think it's just all about making adjustments after you do it. So, I think another clip that I saw going pretty viral on X was the one with SJC. He was at the Kaizenat tryout too, and he pretty much baited a security guard into getting like real mad. Dude, and then that security guard, I feel like, would have tried to beat his ass. It's kind of crazy. He was actually really upset, you know. Okay. I feel like the eye holes need to be a lot bigger, but let's see what this looks like, and then if we need any more adjustments. Hey, I have my glasses off. Hang on. Okay. Is it too thick? I don't know. Is it too thick? I think. Hold on. Let me show you like a close up. Okay, this is for like the first cutout of a rough sample. I'm trying to see on the monitor too, but I can't. Sorry, I can't really see, unfortunately, because I'm not wearing my glasses, which is kind of unfortunate actually. But I feel like the eye holes are a little bit too small, like this. And I feel like I could take off a little bit more from the cheeks and maybe from the top too. I think the top requires a little bit more. It's too thick. Okay, so the top one I could definitely take off and make the eye holes a little bit more bigger. So it's just, I guess, just adjustments right now. And you know, I've been as I'm scrolling through social media, I'm actually just kind of looking at ideas on what to make, and I'm actually kind of excited. I have some idea of where I want to take this. Okay, so here I think I could make the eyeballs much bigger. I think I need to make the eye hole much bigger. Hang on. Like this maybe. Hang on. Like this. But this is like the project that is I'm actually looking forward to. Oh my god, I just want to see them night crawling with this. Well, okay, so this mask that I'm making is the first design, which is kind of, I think, the easier one, which is why I started with this. But I think the other one is going to be a lot more challenging, right? It's the other one, the second one is going to be much more challenging than this one. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, this one is like this. Okay, I could see, I think the eye hole, I just changed this one. I think I need to make this one bigger too, of course. I feel like I could still make this one bigger. Okay, let's make this one bigger. And I guess I could make this like kind of like a guitar pick shape, and like more, not a perfect circle, but something that's like kind of like oval and out. Wait, hold on. Oh, dude, the scissors. I'm so tempted to use these like. I'm so tempted to use my these tiny scissors. the snipping scissors to like do these fine prints. But unfortunately, I don't think I can use those for anything other than fabric. Okay, like this. And I think in terms of IRL content this week, I'm actually really looking forward to the USA, or not USA, but Korea versus Mexico game that's about to be happening in a few days. And it's going to be, I feel like, even though it's not being played here, there's still like a lot of anticipation for that game. So I think I have to be out there to see, you know. And I think that night I'm gonna be going to get a burrito, you know, just because I haven't had a burrito in a while. And there's a burrito place that Goose Fuego always goes to, and he's always like eating it on his streams before and after he night crawls. And it always makes me so hungry. And you know, when you're watching these night crawlers do their thing like at the middle of their night, it's you know, you get kind of hungry watching that stuff. Okay, wait, this side is definitely crooked. Wait. Like this? I can't see. I can't even see if this is good. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Like this. I think I need to take off more on this side and this side, but I mean, I feel like this like it's like the Mexico and Korea kind of story has been going a little bit viral though on the internet, and they're kind of like the narrative is like Mexico and Korea kind of has a really good kind of relation right now, and then so a lot of people are saying it's kind of unfortunate that they're being pitted against each other, like especially in this like world stage of the World Cup, which is kind of like, you know, competition. Where I think it would have been better, beneficial to have it like mutually, you know, yeah, I could take out more for the inside too, where it would have been kind of better if it was like you work together instead of just like compete against each other. But we'll see. I think I need to take off more here. It's a little bit tight. So let's do that one. I didn't realize that this much kind of goes into making masks. But we'll see. I'm actually really excited for this project, and I'm kind of glad. I think I kind of started sewing just because it's actually really relaxing, like surprisingly, and it's not as intimidating as I thought it would be. But I think I'm only saying that because I'm still kind of new to this, and I don't really know the pitfalls and I think all the stress that this thing can cause. But I honestly think this could be like unlimited content, pretty much. So, you know, if you're here from Kick, dude, I really appreciate it, honestly. And just if you have a different username, just let me know, because I want to know. I feel like the people that are over from Kick to here, yeah, that's actually really, really, really appreciated. The support. Okay. The eye holes are so uneven, but I guess, you know what? I feel like I could have. I felt like I could have maybe folded this in half and done it maybe symmetrically, but let me see. Okay, the edge has to be wider, and the inside I feel like is okay. But the edge definitely has to be a little bit wider, I think. I can't see. Does it look okay? Oh my god. This is gonna be my pattern. Like, I just realized this is my pattern that I'm making. Okay, let's make the eye holes bigger. And hopefully This will turn out okay. It's like arts and crafts time. um, so yeah, I think like I was saying earlier, like while I'm scrolling through social media stuff, I'm like kind of looking at the things that people are wearing and posting. I'm like, dude, I could kind of make those things. And so I was like, in terms of content, I was like, man, it would be kind of fun if I made stuff and have like other, not just kick streamers, just but people, because there's so many models and people in LA that I met, and then we could just kind of use that to make content together. Um, it's a little bit crooked. Hold on. So let me straighten this side up. I'm just kind of freehand cutting this. But this is the nose section. And I don't know. I feel like it'll be a really good way to just do things kind of together with these people. Okay, so like this. Okay. Like this. Wait. So what I'm wondering is, you know, like I think over here it's like my nose. I guess I have to play around with that, but it's kind of lifted up here between the side of my nose and the mask. Um, I wonder if there's a way to get that to like press down flat like this. Maybe uh, like give it a little bit of form right here. Maybe I should mark it. Wait, so that it presses down. This is the edge of my nose right here. Something like this where it makes shape. I wonder how you do that. Where you could make the clothes have shape so it kind of pops out so that the fabric kind of dips in here and kind of pops out for your nose instead of just having a flat mask, which I think I'm going to start with, right? Let's not keep it too, no, let's not make it too complicated for the first run. And I feel like right here I could have it indented too. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty fun. Let me get the insides a little bit more. Okay. Like that, and then I think on this side could go inside a little bit more too. And I think we're almost kind of there, actually. Like this. Okay. I'm kind of doing this by feel. So it feels like right here has to go in, it kind of goes in by itself. Like that, okay. Then does it go up the cheek? The cheek, and I wonder how I want to tie it off on the sides. Yeah, this actually looks good right here. You can kind of see everything with the vision, I think. Let me see. But I still feel like even the outside could be more wider. I think I should go wider because, yeah. I was about to say something, but I'm like, oh, that might be, I don't know if that joke would get me banished. Okay, wait. This. Cut out the eye hole a little bit bigger, I think. And I think that's gonna be enough space to go around the eyes. Hold on. Man, this is gonna be an interesting practice. Okay. I mean, it is surprisingly comfortable, this mask. I'm kind of surprised at how um, it's kind of fitting kind of well. I feel like on the side, I should take it down a little bit, maybe on the side. I can't see. Dude, this is so annoying. I think in the future I need to make a actual mask for myself because it's really hard to see with glasses. You know, there's really not really too many costumes that kind of cater to people with glasses, which is kind of annoying. So I think I'm gonna have to do something about that. Take that side down. Okay. Wow, it's surprisingly kind of even. Okay, let me just even this up a little bit too. And I think we're kind of about done, and we can start sewing the actual fabric mask, which I'm actually really, really, really excited about. So, like this. I wonder if the top is like, I wonder if the top is too much. Can you see? Hold on. And remember, this is kind of like my first project that I'm doing by myself. And it's going, does that look okay? Actually, I think that looks fine. Maybe, okay, hold on. I actually think this looks kind of decent. Surprisingly. And this is my pattern that I'm making. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna send the text real quick. I didn't even realize. Hang on, sorry. Du, 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 du. I got so kind of carried away with making this mask. Oh, what about this? Would it look like this? I could kind of see like this, right? Hang on. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, dude, okay. I really need to get, I really should work on a mask that I could use with glasses. Because even me, when I go to like anime conventions, I feel like it'll be so much more fun if I could kind of use a mask and dress up and stuff. Hold on. So I'm trying to look at my monitor. I hope you guys can see it. If you have any like suggestions or whatever, please let me know. But I feel like I can really do something where I put this down. Dude, how does a side look actually? Do I want it to go up a little bit? Or is that fine? This looks so, dude, this looks so dorky. But I don't know why I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I guess we'll try this out. And then see where this goes, and then we could kind of take it from here. And I'm assuming maybe for the end, I'll just have like a strip that you could tie on. And I think eventually I want to use like a elastic. I know Eve was kind of mentioning using elastics. And I think this would be a good kind of project to start with. I don't have elastics yet. She mentioned like using scrunchies, but I think here, because when I'm thinking about it now, I need to like make a long piece of fabric and then tie the strips. But I think with the elastic, I could just, sew it on the side, and then you could just put it on and off real quick. So let's work on this. I think this is the move right here. and then we'll draw it out onto the fabric, and we'll start making our little masks. I'm so excited. I don't know where all my fabrics went though. Hang on. Is it here? Oh, okay. Dude, I hope this is long enough. I hope this fabric's long enough actually for a mask. This is all my practice scraps of fabric that I was practicing on. My cute little elephant. I cut them all into squares, unfortunately. Is this long enough? Oh, please tell me it's long enough. Barely. Oh, perfect. I think this works. Wait. Okay, so I don't think it's long enough. Unfortunately, it's a little bit short. Shoot. If you look, a little bit short. Should I still try with this though? Huh. They're all about the same width. Oh, unfortunately, that's the weft. And that's the waft. The weft is here. So yeah, I want the mask to be like this. Damn, unfortunately all these fabrics are a little bit too short. I mean, I do have new fabric that I didn't really want to use yet, but I think I might have to. Okay. Unless, hang on. We have this, but it's the selvage, right on the edge of the selvage, which might not be the best. It kind of works, I guess, like this. Does it? Barely? I guess I could try with this. Let's try with this first. Because one side is already hemmed anyways. So, okay, good. I'm gonna use this fabric, which I really like, and we're gonna make a cutout of this. So let's go back to the main overview on board. And I don't think I'm gonna really be reading the chat too much when I'm in this angle, just because I can't really see the computer while I'm focused on this. Okay. Let me take another sip of coffee. Give you guys the ASMR. Okay. Hang on, let me brighten this. I think what's wrong with this? Let's make it brighter. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're doing our second kind of project together here live on. Oh, sorry. Okay, live on YouTube. Okay, let's do this here. So I feel like I should maybe start on one side, something like this, right? And if you guys didn't know, this is the selvage edge on right here, but I hemmed it already. This is like a practice hem test. I feel like I should maybe give some space for the hem. Okay. I'm already seeing some challenges arising. Kind of interesting. Number one is, let me, I think I'm gonna leave some space right there so that I could hem that edge too. Sorry, I keep muting the microphone. Here, and then here. So what I'm wondering is, okay, so if I cut this out, first of all, it's gonna be like a curved hem, I think. And then if I cut this out, then do I need a hem here too? But how do I hem on the inside? Right? So anyways, let's draw out the lines that I'll do that, and then I guess I'll figure that out later. And on the edge, I'm just gonna give it some extra space so that you know, it won't I'll just give it some extra space. Let me see what the sign looks like. Okay. Like this. All right, and then this is a very rough I love how I made like a pattern, and I'm not even following the pattern actually. Like I'm not. Wait, should I? I feel like maybe I should. I'm not even following the pattern. Maybe that's too much. Maybe, okay, I'll go here, here like this, cut it, and then come down on this side. And then on this side, we'll do this here, like that, right? And I think for the eye hole, dude, this is a challenge right here, because if I just cut out the eye hole, then it's gonna start fraying. So what am I supposed to do here? Like honestly, what am I supposed to do here? Because I'm thinking maybe cut out maybe this much, like this, and then hem this, roll the hem here to here. See, this is something that I didn't really even anticipate. I'm kind of running into the problem already, which is kind of interesting. Actually, let me get another marker then, because I think right here is a cut, but then I think I also need to trace the edge of where I need to actually line everything up with, because that's the actual template of this design. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Let me get another color marker, because I just been using the red one. I don't know, I bought like a full rainbow color, so let's see which one I could use. Hold on, hang on, be right back. Okay. All right, I think we're doing it right now. I just got the marker, so hang on. Okay. Let me get the blue one, and then we can start tracing out the actual pattern outline. But I don't know why. This is making me like kind of nervous to do this. I know I shouldn't be, but still, okay. So here's our project mask sign. And we'll use a blue pencil or blue marker to trace out the edge. So this has to be kind of accurate. Like this. Go up and down. Okay. Like this. Oops. Like that, okay. And then we'll do the eye hole. Eye hole like this. And then this one, and this will be I guess the fold line. I'm still really curious how I'm going to be cutting out the eyes. But I guess we should just do it and then find out. This. Okay, yeah, I think we got it. Project mask, okay. And this is, if we take it off, and if we take off the clips, this is what it's gonna look like. So we'll cut here. Okay, so let's start. Where is my fabric scissors? There it is. Okay, so we got all our outlines and stuff ready, and now we just need to just cut it and do it. So we'll start here. This is the outer red line that we need to cut. Okay. My practice scrap of fabric that I used to hem. ASMR, kind of. Wow, I just realized this is not that straight. Okay. The selvage, cutting into the selvage, of course. I wonder if that's breaking some rules. Pretty sure I'm breaking some fashion rules right there. Can you guys hear the cuts? Okay. Like this. Oh, nice. Okay, we got it. And then now I guess we just need to cut the eyes. I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but obviously this is kind of like my first time doing this, so we'll just do it. We'll just do this and then see what happens. Yoink. Point of no return. Okay, pretty much. Okay. Like this. And then we'll cut this fabric right here. And then I also like it kind of like trying to cut the fabric well, kind of trying to show you guys. It's not as easy as it looks. This, okay, like that. And I guess you just cut out the rounds. But man, how am I supposed to stitch this? In this circle pattern. How am I supposed to sew this up? Like this portion. This is going to be interesting. Okay. This. Almost there, I think. Nice. So that's the beginning of our eye hole. Let's do the other side. And I'm just thinking right now, dude, the choice of fabric that I have for this mask is filled with hard plastics, you know, the sequins. And I feel like cutting that is just going to be a challenge in itself too. But I feel like this mask has to be sequins. Okay. Dude, how am I gonna roll this up though? I don't understand. I need to make a rolled hem. Okay, so what I need to do is here, I need to make like a rolled hem just so that this piece doesn't fray. But that means, okay, let me just roll up this hem first. This is gonna be an interesting practice because I don't think I've ever really done curves before, especially on a hemming project. So I guess we'll start with here. We'll start rolled here and get this done and then worry about this afterwards. So let's get onto the sewing eagle. Let's get sewing. Kind of excited. But I feel like I haven't really sewn in quite a while, so I feel like I'm kind of rusty crusty a little bit, but I guess that's why you have to do stuff every single day. Let's see, hang on, I feel like I can make it a little bit brighter. So I think that's better, right? Okay. The quality might be not as good. I'm actually I ordered new supplies, so I think the string quality should be noticeably better next time for the next stream. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you can see, is we're going to hem this edge and then take it from there. We're gonna take it from there. Let's start hemming this. And let's get it. Damn, dude, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, I know you're supposed to fold it once. I guess just fold it in half in terms of this because, wait, how? This looks like it's like a 1/4 inch. Actually, let's measure this before we start. It's like half? No, a little bit more than a 1/4, but okay. We'll just work with that. So we're gonna do a double rolled hem here. We're gonna do a double rolled hem to start. Let me adjust the mic a little bit. And shoot, I'm actually really nervous because I feel like this. Wait, do I want to start on this side? Maybe I should have had a bigger seam allowance then, because this is actually kind of tiny and ridiculous, but that's okay. I guess the mask doesn't really have to be perfect especially for like a first attempt, but I kind of like things being perfect on the first attempt, which I guess is my flaw, perhaps. Doing a lot of introspective thinking. Wait, how do I get this here? Okay, I feel like it's not really setting that well. Come on. Dude, even this part's tough. Okay, I have a little tweezer I can use maybe to hold this in place. Dude, it's fraying like crazy already. Oh my god. Okay, let me try to press it down really hard with my fingers. Okay, like I think I got it right there. Maybe. Okay, here we go. pierced in, and we just gotta go straight down. I think. Okay, all right, here we go. No more stalling. Okay, and this is kind of like a curve. Dude, how am I supposed to make this curve here? This, okay. And then maybe roll it here like this already. Wow, this is actually kind of tough. Tougher, this is actually on another level. I can tell this project's already on another level. Okay, let's do that then, something like that. And then we just take it down. And then how do you curve this thing? Like this? I don't think I've ever really curved a fabric hem before. Oh my god. Did I do it? Kind of. I feel like I'm doing it. Let's lift the foot, maybe. Should I just do flat? Should I just go flat, like straight? Is that the move? Just go straight? I think that's a move. I think instead of trying to do it all at once, you just kind of take it slow and then just go straight. Make like straighten it down while it's going. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But it feels like it feels good though. It feels like it's working. I'm not sure if it is, but we're doing a curved hem first time. Okay, and then we're going into the selvage, which I don't know if that's like a no-no, but we're kind of doing it anyways. So here, let's see. We're going to keep going. I think it's kind of curving. I'm surprised I'm doing a curved. I haven't really practiced curved. All my stitches have been straight. Oh, that almost went off the edge. Is working kind of? So if you can see, I'm kind of like further down the line right here. Hold on. Let me put this smaller so you can see what's actually going on. All right, I guess I gotta put it here. So action's up here, but I'm preparing everything down here. I'm like kind of folding it ahead of time and then straightening it out, and so that it becomes straight. And so I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it seems like it's kind of working. Like you see, it's like kind of here, so I'll be folding it down here like this, and then by the time it gets there, it will be ready to go. So I think I'm doing it right. I'm not sure though. And right now, if you're just joining, I'm double hemming this mask, but it kind of looks okay, I guess. Okay, let's keep going. And this is the straight now. It's just straight, like this. And it's weird because right now I'm sewing on the selvage, which kind of feels like much different than the fabric. Okay, like this. Let me pull that down and then lift the needle a little bit. Let me lift the needle and adjust this, press this part down, I guess, and then line this up straight, and then repress the foot so that when I go, that this will just keep going straight. And I think that's the way to do this, maybe. Nope. Oh, dude. I don't know what just happened, but it completely missed it. It completely missed that thing, and then it went over it. Unfortunate. Hang on, let me put the presser foot down, and hopefully, maybe I should hand turn this one because I need more control over this. Okay. Sorry, I hope you can see. By the way, I'm still like messing around with the camera angle, and this is my first time trying to go on a doing curves actually on a sewing thing. And it's kind of working, which I'm actually really surprised at, because I didn't even consider doing curved sewing. I didn't even consider that sewing on a curve was a thing until right now. So yeah, let's keep going. Oh, that almost went off the edge. Okay, great. This. And then like this, I think. And then right here is kind of fraying bad, but that needs to be like a freaking 90-degree turn, I think. Okay, right there. I need to go right up to the edge. And then stop. Probably hand crank this last turn. Put up the presser feet and then fold it and then turn it because it's just straight on from there, I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. You know, it's like kind of the sound. Okay, wait. Straighten this a little bit. I think I need to fold in the rest right here. Like this, I think. Press it down and then let her rip, I guess. Okay. I don't know what happened at the end. Don't judge me. But wow, here's my first real curved project. Wow. Hey, not bad. Okay, let's see what it looks like actually. What the characteristics of it is. Because I feel like when you curve the fabric, maybe there's like the tension, uneven tension makes it pull like this way and that. And I kind of have to keep this in mind for when I do the curve for the inside. Do I need to press this? Okay, look, let me show you here first up close. So this is my first time actually doing this, right? Doing a curved hem. And if you look, this is my first attempt, and there's a lot of ruffles that form, and I think that's because the curved hem, I think it pulls and pushes the fabric a little bit, I guess. So there's like ruffles going on. But other than that, I'm actually really surprised I kind of did this this first hem. So I need to roll it one more time and then do it. I think I should press it with my iron. If you look, and let me give you a bigger view of this. Yay! My first curved hem, kind of, right? If you look, I'm making a mask, and we just cut out a basic shape, and I needed to roll the hem. I just did this first single roll, and if you kind of, let's see what the fitting looks like. Even the eye holes needs to get rolled double, but it's gonna look something like this. Does that work? It's already, I'm kind of, okay, maybe it'll be better when I roll the hem, but right now it's kind of poking into my eyeballs. W, okay, it's going. So it's really wavy. The fabric is really wavy, and I wonder if I press it, if I sew it, if it will come out. So let me roll it, and then it'll be the double rolled hem, and then we'll focus on the inside right here, and then after that we'll use some other scrap pieces to make like sew it on the side so we could tie it on the back, and kind of take it from there. And hopefully, if there's some expert sewers or people with actual knowledge about doing this, if you're in chat, please, please let me know, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, this side. So what we want to do is roll it again, and just kind of repeat the process. Right, repeat the process, and we'll have a nice double rolled hem edge. And once we have this, I guess if I had an elastic, then I would slip it right here, and then if I put the elastic strip right there, then I could easily have something that's very clean looking too. So I think I need to keep that in consideration for the future. But for now, let's keep going actually. And then this is what I don't like about doing the rolled hem on this thing, because it gets really thick at the corners, which I don't like. And so that's why I think I've been looking for methods on how to keep down this bulk right on this corner when you do double rolled, not mitered. And I think mitered is kind of a solution, but I think the problem with having a mitered corner is the prep time. And especially if you're having a really tiny, if you have a really tiny like corner or a hem, then it's kind of hard like to do it. But okay, let's go. Okay, is it going forward? Yeah. Kind of, okay. See, it's, oh shoot, it's too thick. I think I messed up. Let's go forward, up, this. And I think that's a problem with having these corners like that, is it gets a little bit too thick. And the presser foot right now, if you notice, it wasn't really moving anywhere. So I think that is kind of the issue too. Okay. They have rolled hem feet to make it easier with these small hems. Ms. Jackson. Yeah, I saw that. With the rolled hem feet. This is kind of like I don't really know what I'm doing, Ms. Jackson. But thank you. Yeah, I know. There's that rolled hem feet. This machine that I'm using is like a super vintage brother machine. And right now, I'm kind of just double rolling it. But man, I'm having trouble, I think, with the corners. And like when you double like roll where it meets on a corner, it just gets way too thick. And I think that's been like really not good for my thing. Starting is great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is pretty much like my second project. But I'm having honestly a really good time with this. And if you're wondering what I'm making, is kind of like a mask, right? And this is like a little sample that I'm making. Okay, so already I'm having challenges of like, this is a curved mask, and I'm only really used to sewing on straight lines. And I think this hem is like a nice curve. So I didn't even consider that. And I'm having some issues, but it's fun. It's actually really fun. But thank you, Ms. Jackson. Yes, and I hope this is kind of satisfying. If you have any tips, please let me know because I'm kind of a scrub. You know, I'm doing this because I like to live stream like IRL events on kick.com, and I just thought that with sewing, oh, I almost went off the edge there. But it's a skill. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Because you know, a lot of streamers, I think a lot of people who do desktop streams on Kick or I think Twitch and stuff, a lot of them like to just react to, I think, content. They just watch stuff or play games. But I was kind of thinking like, if I had to do this kind of content, then I would want to do something where I could actually learn a skill and then get better and, you know, have fun at it. So you have very few tips. Actually, you know what? Let me ask you this then, okay? It's okay if you don't have tips because I'm pretty sure you're way more skilled than me. But if you look, this is a mask, okay? So this is a mask, and right here is eye hole, okay? So, oh, you couldn't sleep? Oh, I hope you don't wake up. I hope I don't keep you awake. Maybe you could fall asleep to this ASMR. But I was kind of like keeping this in the back of my mind because this is gonna be a challenge right here. This is one of the eye hole, and you know I cut it out, and of course like it's raw hem right here, and so this blue one is actually the pattern. This is where the actual you know where it's actually supposed to be folded. So I don't know what to do here. Like what am I supposed to do with this this hem? Am I supposed to hem this here too, or like how do I roll it so that like should I double roll hem it to here, kind of like what I'm doing here? Like I have no idea what to do, and I have two sides of it. So if you have any ideas, please let me know, and I'll be forever grateful. But this mask is actually, in case you're wondering, like, why am I making this? Like, am I making it just for fun? On Kick, there's actually these people that follow crime, like the police at night. And I'm out here in Los Angeles, and so there's a lot of crime that happens, and there's other streamers that will follow. They'll like listen in on the police scanners, and when they hear about a call, they'll go there, right? And there's this one group in particular that they kind of consider themselves like the Batman of Los Angeles. So that's why when I heard of that, I was like, oh, it would be kind of fun if I make them like a little mask, you know, Batman and Robin style. And so, you know, when they're out there recording all the footage and stuff, they could be in the proper masks. Thank you. Okay, you haven't really. Yeah, but you know, these are kind of like challenges that I didn't really think about, but I'm kind of facing right now. And a little bit about me is I like to do a lot of streaming outside, like events all around Los Angeles. And the last one that I did, oh, you're out in Texas. Nice, nice, nice. I have a lot of viewers from like Houston area, the H Town. But what I really like to do is I like to stream like events, stuff that's going on, you know, out here in Los Angeles. And yesterday, actually, Kai Cenat, there's this Twitch streamer. His name is Kai Cenat, and he was having this audition type thing called Streamer for his program called Streamer University. And I was out there, kind of just filming the chaos and all that good stuff. It was actually really fun. So many creators came out. And I feel like with sewing in the future, I could kind of, you know, when I go to those events, I could, you know, make something, you know, for those events, customs, and have fun here on YouTube while oops, it kind of derailed while I live stream on Kick. these IRL events for that stuff too. So that's kind of like the whole plan of this. And thank you for joining in. I know you're trying to sleep. I hope my thumbnail I watched last year, not so much this year. Oh, okay, you're familiar with Kaisanat. Yeah, so he came to LA. I think he had his whole break. Um, I think it's been like a couple months since he's actually been streaming on Twitch. And so his Streamer University Part 2, he's doing auditions right now. And they just did it in New York. And yeah, so I love, I go to a lot of anime cons. I used to do a lot of photography there actually. But ever since I started streaming, I kind of put the photography in the kind of to the background because I feel like with streaming, it's kind of more important to get like the shot. I mean, I guess yeah, in photography it's the same thing too, but what is it? I kind of wanted to focus more on streaming, and so I just did a lot of like just going out type of content, and then I kind of realized I don't really do much at home, and that's why I kind of realized, oh, I should probably do something like this, and then this is kind of what I settled on, and I'm having so much fun, especially because I do a lot of cosplay. Like I am kind of like in that whole cosplay scene, and also like the fashion scene out here in Los Angeles. So it kind of everything kind of like lines up if you kind of look at it, but it's just like just being new to the whole thing is what makes it tough. Oh, okay. Okay, that's it. I seem relaxed and natural. I have no idea what I'm doing, Miss Jackson. But I mean, it's fun. Okay, let me show you what I did. And wow, why is it all curled up like this? Can you see how it curled up? See, that's what I think when you sew the fabric, it kind of the thread tension. I think it pulls the fabric up, which is making it like curl up like this in the front. I don't know if you can see that right here. But now is the challenge of this eye hole, right? This eye hole. Wait, hang on. Okay, so I have my I can't see. I'm so blind, and I know the eye holes are really small. Don't worry, I'm gonna do something. Okay, now I gotta kind of plan it. And so this is just like a test sample that I have with my practice scraps. But I am planning on making this mask out of these black sequins fabric that I have. I think it's gonna be so funny on their stream. Maybe iron it. Okay, do any of us? Let's see. Dude, in Houston it's probably what, or not Houston, but in Texas, I think it's about like 2 hours. Two extra eye holes. Maybe make two extra. Oh wait, hold on. I think that's a good idea. I am going to iron this out because I want to see what actually happens. And I just bought a small iron, but I don't really use the water, so I don't really have like any steam thing. Yeah, actually, one of my favorite viewers on Kick, his name is Jacob HTX, and he's from Houston too. So I'm kind of familiar with the Houston viewers. But let me set this up. I have my little ironing station over here. Let me put it. Actually, let me put this here over. Oh my god. This, and then we'll start ironing. Oh. So if you're wondering, this is just kind of like a corner of my room where I'm doing all this. Nothing really pro, but it's actually kind of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Okay. I purchased this. Well, only my second time using this iron. Only my second time using this iron. Let's see. I know people want to steam it, but I don't. I need to get like a spritz stuff. Is it hot? Thank you. I hope it'll be kind of relaxing while you hopefully drift off into sleep. If you haven't, please give this stream a thumbs up. You know, I need to get more used to saying that. And you could see me iron for the second time in my life. Is it hot? Yeah, it's kind of hot. So I'm assuming you. Thank you. I'm assuming you iron on the wrong side of the fabric, maybe? Yeah, if you have any ironing tips, please let me know too, because, I just bought this. I don't really know how to work it. And somebody else said my ironing skills makes them want to cry. So, okay, I think it's all wavy. So you can see it's all wavy and this part's all coming up like this. So let's try to fix that too. First, this side, okay. I'm not using any steam, no steam. Okay, it's still curling. You just stomp it down? Is that what you're supposed to do? Let's see, hold on. Like that. Okay. It's still curling though. Maybe I could fix that later. Focus on flattening my seams. Okay. Like this. I'm assuming like this. So what's the purpose of the steam? If you don't mind me, like, what's the purpose of steaming? Because this has a steam function, but I heard you're supposed to use like not tap water because it makes I think the mineral deposits and stuff. So I'm just like kind of trying to maybe buy a little spritzer thing, I guess. It's the material normally. They would do a stay stitch on. Oh, okay. Stay stitch. I'm gonna have to research that. Thank you. Stay stitch. Okay, it's not really staying still. Like this, is it? Oh, hey, look, it's kind of flat. Steam helps to eliminate wrinkles. Oh, okay, dude. I need to research all this. Thank you. Okay. It's not really shy. And is it okay to press like the right side of the fabric? I guess we're gonna find out right now. This maybe it's okay. This. It's not really coming down though. I think the issue is that that's like a little corner where I had to turn, and I think there's a lot of tension there. Like right here on the corner. I think that's why. Okay, I think that's why it's curving. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Oh, interesting. I think. Let me see. Uh, let's look at this. So I think the reason why it's kind of curving upwards is because those are the places where I kind of turned to, because this is my first time doing like a curved hem or anything curved stitching alongside a curved line. And I think what I did, I think I noticed right here is I kind of overlapped the fabric. So I feel like I made like a pinch right there, and that's kind of pinching the two fabrics up, which is just causing it to lift like this. And on the other side, I did kind of the same thing right here. You could see it's kind of pinched right there, which is causing like tension. So I don't think any amount of sewing is going to undo this, and I don't know how I would fix that for the future, for the final for the final thing. But yeah, I think you're right. This is like all learning experience. It's really new to me, and I think with the headband so I think I need to keep that in mind. Either I think my pattern may be the issue. What I think maybe with my pattern, maybe have a smoother, maybe have like a smoother seam or something, something that won't have too many sharp turns like this. And I think that's kind of the issue. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, I mean, this is gonna be a test sample, but okay. I mean, I'm kind of glad I did this because now I find out that this is making the fabric kind of go in a way that I didn't plan for it to go. Interesting. Unless maybe if I fold it like this, would that help? Nah, okay. I won't redo that. But now I guess the issue is, how do I do this? How do I hem the ice slits, the eye hole? We have two of them. Like right now, I'm kind of going to the leaning towards maybe cutting, so right now it's just a hole right here. Maybe cut this on both sides. Muslin for test pieces in the future. Okay. Muslin. Oh, muslin fabric. Okay. Yeah, fabric is actually surprisingly kind of expensive. I didn't realize the pricing of this was like this. And for me, I'm pretty sure there's Hobby Lobbies around in Houston, but I know, when I think Joann's was like the place to get fabrics and stuff in the past, but unfortunately they closed down. And for me, I just got into this like maybe a few weeks ago, so I just been going to Hobby Lobby. You get on Amazon. Okay, of muslin. I'm assuming muslin. I think I do have some muslin here too. I know what you're talking about, but on Amazon, that's actually a really good advice. But this is from like the scrap pile that I bought at Hobby Lobby. When they have just leftover fabrics, they'll just sell really cheap like this. This is what I'm going to make this mask out of in the end. This black sequin. But I think you're right. I do need to get some muslin, like especially 10 yards, so I could just practice with it instead of trying to buy like these random scrap fabrics. I didn't realize Amazon sold. Yeah, so this is my you know scrap fabric, and eventually I'm going to be using that black sequin to make this, and I think it's gonna be so funny. Just seeing these two dudes wearing this. What about fabric for the eye hole? What do you mean fabric for the eye hole? Because all I know is hemming. That's all I know is that the raw edges, you're just supposed to maybe roll it and hem it. That's why I'm having like such a like I guess an issue about this, like not knowing what to do, is because this is like a circle. I'm just used to hemming. Oh, like cut out a circle and sew it over the open hole. You could do that. See, I don't even know the rules about hemming, right? Um, I just know that you're supposed to double roll hems, like what I just did, just to prevent. Cut out a circle and sew it over the open holes. I'm not sure. I don't understand. Cut out a circle. Cut out a circle and sew it over the open holes. Cut out a circle. I'm just right now. I'm okay. This is my plan. Where the blue make is, the blue mark is. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the size of the hole. You mean cut it out? Cut it out even more. Cut it out even more. Cut out a circle and sew it over the open holes. Where the blue mark is, use that as a template and cut out the eyes for the new piece. Oh, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, my plan is, the hole is like when I do this, that's gonna be the mask. So it's gonna look like this. I don't know if you can see, but that blue hole is the whole opening for this this mask. It should be like this. So like eventually when you put it on, it's gonna be like this. Like this is the final product. So this part needs to be hemmed so it doesn't fray. But that's gonna be like the eye the eye hole, I guess. Oops, that's kind of upside down like this. But I'm just kind of seeing, use that to cut out the eyes from the new. I know it's hard. It's hard to kind of convey it through text, but from the new, use a blue mark where the blue mark is. Use that as a template and cut out the eyes from the new piece of fabric. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open the window and kind of think about that, because I feel like you might be onto something. Oh, it's hot. What other ways are there to hem stuff? Oh no. Wait, what was that? Moon to A? Sorry, I don't think sometimes my freaking bot spazzes out like that. I'm sorry about that. My stupid robot, it's done that before. I hope it didn't ban you, but I'm going to kind of adjust that. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust that thing because it keeps doing that. I'm not really sure why, but it spazzed out. Okay. Scuds 420. What's up, Scuds? Yo, I'm making a mask. I'm making a mask. Something like this. This is my sewing project, and I'm trying to make this mask like something like this, where you could put this on your head. And this is gonna be for Goose Fuego. If you don't know, if you know Goose Fuego and his night crawling content, I think it'll be a really fitting. And I want to make one for Hito too, like kind of a Batman mask. But this is my first project, and we're making like a test sample right now. And I don't. This is kind of like my first time sewing an actual project, so I'm just here with Ms. Jackson, and she's kind of helping me. Oh heck no, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yep, yep. He's been kind of he's been doing a lot of night crawling content with Hito, so I thought it would be funny, especially because Hito has that Batman persona, and so it's Batman and Robin, and I thought that this is gonna be that easier mask, but I don't know how to do this eye hole part, so we're just kind of talking about it right now. Um, if you know anything about sewing, please let me know. I'm open to listen. In terms of kick streaming, I went to the Kai Cenat event here in Los Angeles a few days ago. Kind of left that too, dude. It was so much fun. But I think yesterday, just people were going crazy. I once sold my bear, sold a teddy bear. Oh man, this raw hem. So yeah, I don't know. I think on here, I kind of wanted to just do something like this, where I make stuff that I could use for my live streams. Because I was even thinking, dude, even for that Kai Cenat event, if I made stuff for that event, it would have been so fun, right? There's like, I would have made something I just have so much ideas that I want to make for future streams. I streamed the night before, but I wasn't actually there the day of, just because it was like some stuff popped up and I had to, the timing didn't work, but it was actually really fun. There was a lot of kick streamers there too. And I think on the last day, on the actual audition day, it got a little bit chaotic. But dude, Scuds, yeah, good to see you here. Thank you for of course supporting here on YouTube. I know this is completely different than the content that I do on Kick, but hold on, I'm trying to see. So I think the plan is I'm going to cut maybe the slit here and then roll it and then roll it and then have two of it, maybe, because I feel like, so hold on, to kind of explain it, where's my pen? Okay, so kind of to give you visuals on what I'm about to do, I'm going to cut right here and right here, right here and right here, and then maybe I don't know how to hand sew. That's actually intimidating to me. So I think I'm gonna cut it and then fold it, and I'll just have two rolled hems along the eye. So if this goes well, it's gonna look good. But if it doesn't go well, I feel like this is gonna look like pink eye or something. Like when your eyeball swells up and then you get pink eye. But other than that, let's try it actually, because I feel like if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't, then it's going to be a learning experience. But the Kai Cenat event, it was so fun because for me personally, I went there and I met kind of a lot of the LA creators that was around here. If you know some kick streamers, I think I met Big Loaf. I met this guy named Souls, right? Who I actually met before at this anime convention, the Anime Expo. I met him there like late last year. And we got to kind of meet again. And then I think somebody had a snack, and then I poured Diddy oil on, sorry, I don't know why I call it Diddy oil, but baby oil. Did you go last year? Yeah, I went. Not to Anime Expo, but there's a smaller one called Anime Expo Chibi. And I went to that one. And I really like those ones because for me, when I go to these events, I like to actually talk with other people and like a lot of interaction. But I feel like Anime Expo, the actual one that's coming up in July, I feel like those ones are a little bit like hardcore for the hardcore anime people, not Diddy oil. Yeah, the baby oil. Yeah, sorry. I found baby oil right on top of a car, and there's we were just going around and then offering people snacks, and then what is it? I was asking people like, "Oh, do you want to try it with the Diddy oil?" And then a couple people ate it. But then they spit it out right away because I guess I totally forgot that the baby oil actually has like a perfumey taste to it. I completely forgot about that. Okay, this is gonna be kind of challenging. Oh, that's my goal, to go to an anime expo. You collect too much. Oh, you briefly, Miss Jackson, you kind of briefly mentioned, um, what is it? You like, I don't know. I don't know if you like cosplay, but you mentioned cosplaying before. Like, I don't know if you cosplay. Do you cosplay too? Because I feel like that's kind of half the fun of going to these anime events. And before, I used to do a lot of photography at these anime events as well. And so I'm kind of really aware of all the cosplayers and all that, uh, you know, that community. There's so much talented people out there, and it's so fun kind of working with them. Oh, you want to eventually? Okay. What kind of anime? Do you watch anime, or do you play those games? What do you do? That I guess you do have experience with sewing. I'm assuming you want to like sew just because to maybe get into, I guess, cosplaying and stuff, right? My dress up darling. Oh, yes, my dress up darling. I met one of the cosplayers that I met. I think her name was Star Cosplay, and when I asked her what her favorite anime was, she said it was that too. My dress up darling. Yes. I mean, I didn't watch it personally, but she said it's like a really kind of romantic, right? It's I think it's like a romantic comedy kind of anime, and they did have like a really, I think the main, what's her name? But she's actually really popular, cosplayed. A lot of people cosplay her. So yeah, that's a really good one. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, you're just there for the costumes. Good, good, good. It's wait, did I do this right? Sorry. Uh I actually used to go with I mean, I actually used to go to a lot of events where there's like a lot of models and stuff. And so one thing I always like to ask and talk about with a lot of these models is like what kind of anime they like. And surprisingly, a lot of them do watch a lot of anime. And I think the last time one of the models was saying she really likes this anime called something about a slime. Like reincarnated as a slime or something like that. Oh, I'm so excited, Miss Jackson. Haikyuu is my favorite. Okay. Um, I think, in terms of anime and stuff, anime cosplaying and stuff has been so popular. But what I'm noticing is like really actually popular these days is those gacha games. I think like my Hunkar, um, my Hunkar Star, those kind of games. Like my viewers on Kick, they kind of refer to as like Gooner games, Gooner gacha games. But when I look at their like Nikkei has a lot of, I see a lot like that's becoming like really 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 popular, surprisingly. Okay, I just did this right here. So I'm gonna need to do it one more time and let's see what it turns out like. I feel like it's kind of not that good. Yeah, yeah, I would highly suggest staying away from those games. Not because like there's anything wrong with it, but it's just at the end of the day, they're designed to be super addicting, and you have to like spend a lot of money in those type of games, if that makes sense. Actually, let me do this side first. And like when I was talking to people, they were kind of they had like different terminologies for different people. I guess the people that spend a lot of money on those games, they're called whales, right? Uh, don't worry, then what you think, you don't have. I don't know. No, like the age stuff. I don't know. That's those games are. I don't know. Once you get hooked on it, there's no limits. I feel like to these games, but like the people that spend a lot of money, I guess they're called whales. Leviathans are the mega whales, right? The super whales, and they just have different terminology. Wait, did I do this right? Yeah. But it's kind of danmai. Okay, it's kind of interesting when I see the culture because like the characters that you see in these games, they're super provocative looking, right? If you look at the clothing that these characters wear, and I think like even the body physics, it's all like you could tell it's like a Gunner game. But it's funny because I like the fact that yeah, I have to know. There's leviathans, whales, dolphins, but it's like the Gunner. I think the costumes attract a certain type of cosplayers because it gets the views. I think at the end of the day, like Food Wars in game form, yeah, because it gets the views, And I was talking to this one cosplayer. Her name is, I think it was like Mew, but she was saying like she doesn't really like doing it, but with the amount of time that they invest in their cosplaying and all the dances that they have to learn and stuff, they just have to maximize like the views and stuff. So they're kind of forced into this kind of thing to get just the maximum views. And it was kind of an interesting take because I don't really do TikTok stuff, right? I don't really do skits. So the TikTok dances is all foreign to me. So like talking to these people, it helped me get like a good kind of understanding about where things are headed, I guess. Like Food Wars, I think I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, dude, this is so hard to get right here. Why is this so hard? Such a narrow hem. This is like 1/8 of an inch, I think. And on a curve too. Dude, this eye hole's gonna be so wonky looking. I'm pretty sure my hand's just covering everything and you can't really see it. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty wonky looking. And a little bit, you're only on YouTube. Oh, okay. A little bit about this. I was about to say vending machine, but the sewing machine is that this is a vintage brother sewing machine from the 60s. And I actually traded somebody on Craigslist. I found this post. And I asked him, like, would he be down to, like, trade some other stuff? Like, I had these small refrigerators that I was trying to get rid of in my garage. And I had, like, 3 of them. It's the best type. You know what's surprising? I really like it because it's so chunky. So the machinery is so you could see all the gears right in front of you, and I don't know, I'm growing fond of this machine. Even though I feel like I don't know. I like it. Okay, like that. So I pretty much traded for on Craigslist. And the guy, when I traded it, I was like, does it even work? And he's like, yeah. And then I've had it sitting in my garage for like maybe half a year. Boss paid 90. I got to put my hands on a 1920s treadle sewing machine. Oh, that's like, I'm assuming that's the really, really old ones. Okay, yeah, 1920s. Did it work? It's kind of crazy when I look at some of the content. I feel like a lot of the content, like the sewing, especially a lot of the sewing content that comes out on the YouTube algorithm, are from like Indian, like sewing people, and those people use those really old singers, and I'm like, wait, I thought those were just antique decorations that you see. What's that one store that has a wall of singer sewing machines as their decoration? Um, but it's kind of funny just seeing all this stuff actually still works. Okay, I just did one hem, and I think I need to do roll it one more time. And I don't know if this will work, but we'll see. But a treadle sewing machine is kind of impressive, and the fact that he paid $90 to an antique store for it. Okay, this is what it looks like. Really messy looking. And I need to fold it over one more time and then go around to do. Yeah, maybe make the eye hole bigger next time. I think so. I think you're right. Because there needs to be more clearance. I don't know if I need to cut a little bit on the corner to make it more, to give it more space, but I think I do. I think I need to cut. I think I need to cut like right here, like a slit, like eighth of an inch, because when it rolls over, if I don't have that, then I feel like it's going to pull the fabric and then make it kind of deform a little bit. Let's try this. Okay, like an eighth of an inch, so that once it, okay, yeah, but I think it has to be. Look at the front of it to see what it looks like. The front looks like this so far. I think the marker ink kind of bled through, but that's about it. And I need to do it one more time. I need to roll it one more time, and then the hem will be sealed, I guess. You know, I'm gonna need to, I think after tonight, I'm definitely going to have to look up tutorials on how to do circles, like hem circles, because this is something I think I'm comfortable with hemming like straight lines, but in terms of circles, yeah, this is completely new to me, and good thing this is a practice, and this is kind of like my prototype mask for what I'm trying to make. So I guess let's get on with this side and then finish it. So, okay, so you said that you like, you're only on YouTube. You only watch, I guess, mostly YouTube content. What kind of, like, who's your favorite content people that you like? What kind of content do you watch? I'm always curious because everybody has their different preferences, and it's always unique and stuff. So I'm kind of curious if you watch any live streamers, or if you like video form content. Okay, let's go forward a little bit and then back stitch. Okay. Okay, you watch everything. Oh, nice. I think before this, I was like I said, I do a lot of IRL type content on Kick. Right, Kick is a live streaming platform that's like the competition to Twitch. Um, but I think I've been kind of like focusing more here doing this, right? Because I feel like this is much more. It's much more. Like you could do this, you know. It's more. It's available, ready. Um, but I really, really, really like doing my IRLs, like doing stuff outside. You know, that's what I really like, and that's the whole reason for this is to do more of the outside content. I took a 3-year break. Oh, yeah, good. 3 years. Jesus. That's that's like a commitment, or not commitment, but I feel like what's that word that I'm looking for when you commit yourself to something, then you kind of you know, like follow through with it. You know, like kind of John Wick, when there's like he's a man of pure dedicate. I don't know, but dedication. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because usually people crack real fast. Okay, here's what the front looks like, or the bottom. I finished the bottom. If you look, it's nowhere near the line. Okay, let me just finish the top two right now. You have a lot of hobbies. Okay, so I'm assuming you sewing is one of them. What else? What else do you have as your hobbies? 'Cause I feel like I do have a lot of hobbies too. For me, it is like photography was my first really big one. And then right now I'm just combining a lot of different things into one, if that kind of makes sense. But eventually, even photography, like I plan on using that later on in conjunction with, I guess, the things that I make, and that I could hopefully collab with other people, you know, with the things that I make here on YouTube. Dedication, or guitar, piano, manga. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That those require a lot of stuff. You want to collect more hobbies. Are you into Pokemon by any chance? You know, like the Pokemon cards. Like right now, Pokemon is going crazy right now, and I know a lot of people really like Pokemon, or especially from like my community on Kick. That's kind of where I got my start. Uh, I used to camp out in Targets and stuff for cards when I first started streaming for content. Oh, you used to be? Okay. What made you stop Pokemon? Oh, this is gonna be so rough. But I like those hobbies that you mentioned because, especially like the instruments, it's kind of, I feel like it's good for your soul to like learn the music. Hobbies are expensive. You had to choose. Oh, okay. I feel like with Pokemon though, most of the people that are doing it are kind of in it to make a lot of the money, just because the market is like so booming. I feel like. But yeah, I no longer do Pokemon type content because it got a little bit scary. You love music. Do you sing as well? This is so bad. I can already tell this is so bad. Oh my god. Ooh. sing. Okay, no wonder it's like so musically inclined. Yeah, this is what. Okay, let me show you the big reveal. This is so bad. I don't know how to do this. This is kind of a problem. I'm gonna have to look into this actually. Yeah, it's kind of cringe how bad this is. But then again, I'm having kind of a lot of fun doing this. Learning experience, I suppose. Okay. So I don't know what happened at the end, but the fabric did get kind of pinched like this, and so it's um, like, like there's like a, I guess you call these darts or something, these folds. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right. Miss Jackson. I'm kind of finding out where I need to improve. So this is my first eye hole that I sewed up together. And wait, what's this? Oh, it's not the cleanest, but it kind of gives off like a Ninja Turtle look. Like Ninja Turtles have this little fold right between their eyes. That's what it kind of looks like right here. So maybe it works. I think. I don't know, but there's one eye hole done. Let me look at this. Hold on. Let me put it on and then. Okay, so only one eye hole is finished. Yeah, I think you're right, Miss Jackson. I need to make the eye holes much bigger because it's kind of like everything's kind of scrunched, and the fabric is folding in a really weird way. Yeah, the fabric is like, see, it's like turning up right here, which it shouldn't be doing that. And yeah, the eye hole needs to be much bigger. Okay, I need to make a note of that. All right, I guess that's our first kind of attempt at the eye hole. Let me just finish up the other side too, and then we could make a proper assessment. Oh, yeah, it kind of works. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of like a learning experience. So I'm glad you're here too with me, that I'm not doing this by myself. I'm actually having a lot of fun, like I said earlier. And let's keep continuing on with this because there's just one more side, and I think that should be it. And then somehow, I'm trying to think of what I want to use to tie this in the back. Like my gut tells me that I should be doing this with like maybe an elastic. I don't have any experience with elastics, but I think it will be a good excuse to buy an elastic to kind of practice with this, if that makes sense. But yeah, not perfection, but always getting a little bit better each and every time. I guess that's all you can really do. And then back stitch a little bit. Okay. Wow, but hemming a curve is actually really tough. And then this straight. Okay. This side. Okay. You just have to sew it on a strip. Oh, on the side. Okay. Yeah, because somebody else suggested that I should make scrunchies, like kind of as like project. I think she'd like to make scrunchies. So there was that suggestion. So that's why I had the elastics on my mind. But I think for now I didn't purchase any elastics, so I think I'm gonna have to use like a scrap piece of fabric, and maybe just cut a piece of that, like a strip, and then just Yeah, exactly. The matching strips of fabric. We'll do that after this. I think that shouldn't be too difficult. Make that little slit right there. And hopefully this eye, we can make it much better than the previous attempt. And then we could go here. But I think kind of reviewing about what happened this weekend, I always like going to these big streamers events, even though like I don't really go there for like actually going in there to do like the application or whatever, but I really like seeing the energy that they attract, if that makes sense. Because I feel like, you call it aura, you can call it aura or whatever, but it's, I feel like these bigger streamers just have, they just can bring out the energy in the people around them. And I think that's what people really, 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 really like and get hyped over and then just kind of go crazy about. And it was good to see that this weekend. Like, even though a lot of people kind of got stuck outside waiting, it would be overwhelming. Yeah, actually though, for me, I wasn't really into social media before this. I've only been streaming probably maybe 1.5 years. And, like I said before, I'm not really used to like doing skits or, like being in front of the camera and doing all that stuff. And I'm like actually really new to it. So kind of seeing all that happening around me, it's like just a different, I feel like it's just a different game that these people are playing. And which is why I kind of like, I'll do it, but I like this too, I just like being here, making stuff and just, chit-chatting with a few people and just kind of like having a really chill night. I'm pretty sure like you're, just having a really relaxed environment, kind of like this is a little bit better my pace, I think. Just because when you're in those kind of environments, it almost feels like a battle zone because everybody is there for a reason, is to get like views and clout and stuff. And so it kind of feels like a war zone where you have to be really careful because you don't know what people are like willing to do to you, right? To get like views for them. And I've seen that happen a lot. And I guess if like you're really used to that kind of lifestyle, then it doesn't really matter because, like there's a saying that says like any attention is good attention, something like that. But I guess kind of being so new into this, yeah, no, there's definitely ups and downs to doing stuff like this. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, Miss Jackson, it can get kind of scary. Like I've experienced it, and it can actually get kind of scary. So there's definitely goods and bads. Of course, what people are is they just see all the good stuff, but they don't really see all the bad that can come with it. And I've seen some bads. So that's why I just try to keep it kind of low key, even though I'm out here. But I just want to make cool stuff and have fun with people and meet new people. I'm so glad you stopped by here tonight, Miss Jackson, and stuff like this. I think that's what it's all about, But I feel like a lot of it has just got to the point where it's a lot about clout and money. It kind of evolved into that point for a lot of people. And of course, when you involve like clout and money, it always brings a lot of like headaches and stuff. unwanted negativity in your life. Yeah, so it's that's why when I go to these events, I just kind of soak it in. I just soak it in. I soak in their greatness and what these people accomplished, and like everything that they're able to kind of do and bring out of people. Like I appreciate it because I know like that's not my style. That's not really my style or pace, but I do appreciate the people that are doing it though, because they're doing it big. They're actually really big, and the energy is actually kind of intense. You know, like you said, it's kind of overwhelming, and being out there in person, um, I think it's fun to experience it like once in a while, not all the time, but because I mean, for some people, they like just constantly being around that energy, but for me, I can only take it like a little bit at a time. I think that's kind of my style. Like this, I think they call it like social battery. Uh, I'm not really a very social person. Okay, I'm almost done with this. Surprisingly. Okay. But I think in case you're wondering, like like I said, I do a lot of IRL content on YouTube, or not YouTube, sorry, on Kick. Meaning I go to a lot of events out here in Los Angeles, and I stream those events. But in case you're wondering, like why I'm doing this on YouTube, is because I think every platform has like different users that want different things, and people tend to drain my energy. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And so you're good. It's good to go out every once in a while, but you need that time to recharge, right? You need that time to yourself to recharge. But man, I've seen some people that would just go out, just constantly go out, and those people are really, really like completely opposite. So I know I get it. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it too, and I actually prefer that. Oh, I did it, kind of. But yeah, like I was saying, on YouTube, I feel like there's more people that appreciate and actually like this type of content where it's but on Kick, I think is there's definitely a community, but they expect different things. So if I did this type of live streams on Kick, I don't think it would really do that well, which is why I kind of decided to kind of do this on YouTube and do all the live stuff on Kick. So best of both worlds, I guess, even though it kind of splits up the time, but that's okay. Because there's different, it's like, I feel like there's completely different personalities or people on each platform. Yeah. Wow, so here we are. If you want to look at my, if you want to look at my, dude, this is so bad. This is actually hilarious how bad this came out with this little wrinkle. I'm trying to show it on this close-up camera, but you can see like on the corners right here, it just, I don't know why it's folding like that. I don't really have fabric theory or any theory on pattern making or anything. I just kind of trace this out, but like right here, there's all this weird folds because I'm trying to go across in a curved fashion, hemming in a curved fashion, and try ironing it. Should I try ironing it right now? Because I'm done with the sewing part, and yeah, let's try doing that. Okay, I'm gonna try ironing it right now because I am done with at least hemming. Let me turn up the brightness. Okay, let me try ironing it and then see if it smooths out a little bit of the inside of the mask. And then afterwards, we'll attach some fabric. I don't have any elastics, but I think elastics are gonna be the way to go. Um, but we'll attach some fabric straps. But thank you again, Miss Jackson, for kind of the encouragement to kind of continue on with this. Because I think if you weren't here, I would have just been like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit and then look up some tutorials and then do it again tomorrow or something. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I think right here it looks really mean, like a Ninja Turtle kind of. It's giving me that Ninja Turtle vibe. So we'll sew the back. This is so funny. Am I even sewing this right or ironing it right? Don't know. Is this hot? Yeah. This, okay. Yeah, this curved portion is really kind of, oh wow, this came out way different than I had ever imagined. It's like curving backwards for some reason. It's curving outwards. It's supposed to curve inside. Huh. Interesting. Okay. It's not really going any flatter than that. Wow. Okay, here we go. This is the big reveal. Okay. Duh. Okay, let me do a test fitting just to see if I can actually see through it. But it's curving and stuff in really weird ways. It's curving in really weird ways, which is kind of poking my eyeballs actually. It's like, so this fabric is kind of curving inwards like this, which is making it sharp, and it's like poking my eyeballs. Oh my god, this is such a fail. This is such an epic fail. So if you can see, so the part of the issue is the fabric is curved like a banana. Okay, the fabric is kind of curving like a banana, and it's curving outwards, right? Which makes the inside kind of like, it becomes pointed in the middle. Make a note, yeah. Like right here. So this is, well, actually, you know what? What if okay, hold on. What if I do it backwards, right? Like this. Would that be any different? Hold on, let me check. It still hurts. Okay, no. So the issue is it's like folded so naturally like this. Meaning when I put the mask on, this part is like just scratching my eyes and it's making it actually painful. So I thought maybe I could go the other way. But even this is like hurting. So yeah, Miss Jackson, definitely I need to make the eye holes bigger because there's too much pressure around the eyes. It's touching the eyes. That's a good call. There we go, my first mask. Like this. So now I guess I think I just need to know how to do a circle thing. Yeah, so this is 100% cotton, I think. So there's no elastics in it. And this is just a piece of scrap fabric that I had that I wanted to use for today's project. But I mean, I guess it's a start. You know, so I'm making tons of mental notes. If you have any suggestions too, please let me know. But I'm going to make a strap so I could tie it, and let's finish this first kind of project and keep it. So I don't have any matching fabrics that's long enough for a strap, I think. Let me see, is this long enough? Let me see. Hang on. So it's like this. Nope, that's not long enough. Which might mean I might have to use this elephant fabric, which is kind of stretchy, to make the strap. I think this is going to be definitely long enough. Okay, so let's just use this elephant fabric, and then we'll sew this onto the side. Just cut it into strips. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna wing this part. I don't think I really need to really hem this or anything. So let's do that right now. And I'll do this angle, both. And then we'll be able to sew this on and then tie it on and then get like a really rough estimate on what I need to do. So this is all my practice scrap fabric that I purchased from the scrap pile at Hobby Lobby, actually. So that's one strip. But I think the way to go is elastics. I think elastics, but I'm wondering if I need a really narrow elastic or a broad elastic, because I'm seeing that there's like tension kind of like forming, you know, on the eyes, and it's kind of hurting. So I wonder if a broad elastic band is going to kind of help with that. And I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. Okay, so we're gonna attach the straps. So I'm assuming I could just do it like this. Is it just a straight sew seam? Maybe like this right here. Like this. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. They come in so many sizes. Okay. So, Ms. Jackson, when you do your projects on sewing, what do you like to make? What do you make actually? Do you just try to make like clothing, or do you like to make like accessories, costumes? Like what have you made? Okay, like this. Oops. Oh my gosh, it's not really, it's too thick. Okay. Like that. Oh my god, okay, this is, I need some scrap piece of fabric in the back, because this is so thick that the presser foot's not working correctly. I need to keep that in mind about these cornered hems. Like it doesn't really work that well. Oops. I'll put some fabric in the back. Hopefully it goes forward. Nope. Well, let's move it up manually, I guess. Failed. This is an epic fail. A few pants and a dress. Okay. See, I haven't even used a pattern yet. Wait, why isn't it going up? What am I doing wrong? Okay. Now it's going, kind of. No. Is it because the fabric's too thick on the corner? I guess not. Okay, we got one side of the strap done, kind of. I'm actually getting really excited right now because the project, although it's not perfect, it's the first iteration is coming to an end. Hang on, so this will let me know when I need to adjust in the front mask. Okay. This, okay, one more time. Sometimes you have to guide it through. Yeah, I'm not really used to it. This is my first time, actually, now that I think about it, this is my first time sewing onto the hem like this, actually. So yeah, guiding it through, okay. Sewing it through the hemline where it's actually this thick. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Okay. I think that's done. I think I completed it. Yay. My second project kind of completed. I mean, I guess, okay, the first iteration of my second sample piece. Yes, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so here we go. This is my final reveal. Okay, this is my final reveal of this first iteration of my mask. Okay, this is a mask that requires a lot of work, but we did it together. Thank you, Miss Jackson. So the issue is it's curling to the front. I don't know if you can see, but it's curling upwards to the front, which is making this mask kind of jut into my eyeballs and it's hurting a little bit. It hurts. It's like folding horizontally. And it's like going into my eyes. But hey, here we go. And I tried ironing this down, but it doesn't really iron down. How does it look? And I think I'm going to be using elastics instead of this band right here. But other than that, like, this is kind of like I traced out the pattern using a piece of paper that I pressed to my face, and from this, but the only problem is, I can't see. I can't. Okay, that looks supremely dorky. That looks supremely dorky. Wait, I can't. Wait. Oh, I guess I could look at this video a little bit later. But this mask looks like it needs a lot of work. But other than that, I'm actually kind of happy the way it turned out. I think, it is what it is. It's the first attempt. My first project actually, it was like a band. I tried to make a bandana out of this fabric that you saw me working on today. This one, or I guess I don't have any more left. But I wanted to make a bandana where I could, just tie on my head. But I didn't have the proper length. I think for like a proper bandana, it needs to be 22 inches. But I only had 16, so it was only 16 by 16. So cut it off the bias also. Oh yeah. Oh, is that why it's folding so weird? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to learn, and I think you might be right with the way it's folding, that it's on the bias. But my first project was that. So I cut it out and I just pretty much hemmed the edges. That was my like practice, right? Just hemming the edges and trying to get it as thin as possible. And my second project was actually, I have this Vietnamese hat. Like, I'm Korean, but I really like the Vietnamese hat. And they usually come with this chin strap. but then it was like this really vibrant green, like really thin strap that I didn't really like. So I pretty much used muslin fabric to make like a little breathable chin strap. That was my second project. Now this is my third project. This is like my actual legit project though. Something that required maybe a semi pattern and that. So the the strap, I don't have it with me. It's my car because I actually use these like when I go out. But let me show you the hat that I'm talking about. So this is the hat. This is the hat. I have another one in the car with the actual fabric, but you see this little green strap? It's just so bright, and so no, I'm actually born and raised in Los Angeles, but yeah, Korean descent. But yeah, I really like this hat. So I saw it at some Vietnamese shop, and then so that was my last video, was just this on YouTube. So I didn't really like the really vibrant colors like this, so I just used, let's see, I think this is some of the, I want to make one with a long white fabric or red. Oh yeah, so this is what I used for this. It's this muslin fabric that I had. I actually bought this when Joann's was here to use like as a strainer, right? I used to use this to strain like stuff, and I just kind of use this as a thing. So this is my muslin fabric that I bought from Joann's a long time ago. But I think I'm going to need to practice a little bit more about this and just kind of do my research and just kind of get better with it, right? Better with doing this. But honestly, I'm having so much fun, and I feel like the people that kind of come around, they're just pretty great, you know. They're just pretty great. You know, Joann's, I didn't really, like I said, this is so new to me, and so I never really witnessed the greatness, experienced the greatness of Joann's. Unfortunately, rest in peace, I guess. But there we go. This is my first kind of official, a mask. A lot of learning experience, I think, but it was so much fun. And you know, I think I'm gonna, like I mentioned earlier, that I'm going to try to do like these consistent kind of streaming schedules, probably 3 times a week, like roughly around the same time. Right now it's 11:10 p.m. in Los Angeles, so I think starting maybe around 6 through 8, and just go on till I complete, I guess, my projects of the stream that I have planned. But I think it's gonna be here for me today, and I know I'm so glad you came by and said hi. Thank you, Miss Jackson, and hopefully I get to see you some more, and you get to see me improve my mask attempt, because I really want to make this nice, especially in the black sequence. So I hope you have a good night and not doom scroll too much tonight. But thank you, honestly, I appreciate you chit chatting. It was so fun meeting you tonight, and I really do appreciate it, because I'm new on YouTube and I kind of like meeting new people here too. So I hope to see you soon again. Okay, bye bye. Have a good night. All right, I'll see you soon. All right.